Leroy going to get chicken.
Okay, I need everybody to talk one at a time. So I've messed around with the audio stuff.
This
Okay.
is Miller talking. 1, 2, 3.
Perfect.
Sus Among Us sus.
Okay, you're allowed.
Pickle monster.
Okay, so I wasn't the only one that thought she was loud.
Gonna drop Sonic down. I didn't look at it when anybody else talked. Okay, Sonic, go again.
Does this sound better?
Yes. As long as I'm looking at my screen, and as long as you don't hit the yellow part, I won't say anything.
Okay.
Yeah. So right now you're fine. Next.
Hello.
Okay, you're good.
Wow, I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Okay, that's good.
Yes.
And last but not least.
Hello there.
Okay. Everybody's audio is perfect.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, I had to adjust for when I was streaming Pokemon. For some reason, the audio from the Pokemon game was super loud. It's like, oh god. So I had to mess around with some stuff.
Is it too much?
But oh well, now I'm quiet. Hold on. What the fuck?
Can't hear you. What?
Then fuck
Rocks,
off.
can you hear us? Rocks, can you hear us? I guess not.
Welcome,
Shut
everybody, to Dungeons and Crossovers. We play D&D. There's a twist. We're back with these chuckle fucks.
Hello.
Hello.
Yay.
Sometimes known as Sonic's Chuckle Fucks, but hopefully not for long, because hopefully somebody else, please, for the love of God, come up with a better
Cathonic's
name.
gonna actually die this time?
No. I don't think so.
Well, technically your name is Destiny's Mercenaries.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be
Technically.
that far off either.
So yeah, just so yeah, who remembers what happened last time?
That was 2 weeks ago. My brain is fried.
I haven't played D&D way too much lately.
I can do it, but I don't want to do it again.
My excuse is
But-
I got Taco Bell.
Alright, fine, I guess I'll do it.
I was about to say, if nobody wants to do it, I can give a monster an advantage.
Yeah, no, not letting that happen.
Okay.
So last time, we had met up after, going off and doing our respective, I guess, errands after arriving in Phandalin. Well, New Phandalin, technically speaking. Once we arrived, or at least came together, we discussed a little bit about what our next course of action should be, and we ended up looking for jobs to do. We eventually settled on a job finding cattle out in the wilds, which was kind of a death mission because the wilds are currently horribly corrupted by darkness and ink. So really what we're doing is looking for any signs of still existing civilization and attempting to establish contact. There are 3 places that we are supposed to be going to. One is up in the Neverwinter Woods. The other is on the Spear Mountains, I believe. Is it the Spear Mountains? I know it's the mountain range there. I just can't remember what the name of the mountains are.
Yeah, we
And then
went up into the forest and we were on our way.
Yeah, Neverwinter Woods, down into the mountain range, and then down south to Waterdeep. Those are the 3 locations we were told to hit. So we came up with a plan to right. The hunting lodge is the specific place in the Neverwinter Woods that we were supposed to be going to. So we basically plotted out where we're headed to and started on our mission. And currently we are out in the wilderness, just clearing out some Heartless before establishing camp and having a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that is everything of note. If I've missed anything, feel
Yes.
free to chime in.
Yes.
I also bought a snazzy new set of armor.
Yes. Yes.
That was cool.
Now then, with that out of the way, the thing that you guys are doing right now is setting up camp. So you can start taking a watch. Miller wants to build a tower. Anybody going to help him?
Felix will help him.
I'll sort of just scan the area for like any materials that we could use for tower construction first.
Flint will help.
Okay. Around the area, just around the immediate area, you see black darkened trees from, well, ink. You don't know if they're usable. Like, everything around you just blends in. You don't know if you're standing on rock or grass. It's just black ink.
We could try and salvage a couple trees, but other than that, I don't think we've got a whole lot in the way of usable construction material. Unless you have some on you.
Not enough for a tower, no.
I like the idea, it's just practically, I don't know if we'll have enough to construct anything.
Miller, this is your project.
Yeah, you got any ideas?
Sorry, I had technical difficulties. What's the situation we're facing?
You want to build a tower, a watchtower, but seems like you can only scavenge a couple of trees.
Okay.
If you want, anybody can do a perception check to see if there's anything out of the ordinary.
I don't know. Who's here is the most perceptive?
I have a +9.
Probably RV.
I go with
Not-
the RV.
Not using goggles, just straight vision.
Okay.
24.
Nice.
Jarvi, you look around and you can barely tell the difference because you do see some stone. You do see a lot more trees getting further away from the mountainsides. So you could probably go over there and scrounge up what you can. But you don't see anything living. Even the trees, who are technically alive, don't seem to give off the same energy or vibe.
Does Yarvi tell all of us this?
Yarvi's gonna turn and look at Miller. So, why are we doing this again? I feel like we should keep moving. I don't think we have the material or the time to sit here.
It is getting nighttime, so that's why.
I'm at the tower thing.
Oh.
So,
Like, we're gonna be mobile, I mean, if we're gonna be sitting here, we're spending a lot of time on this, it might be a waste of resources and energy.
well, the forest isn't too far from us. We can try to get to the forest before it drops or nighttime hits.
The nighttime is already close to hitting. This is you guys have enough time to probably make camp or do another another 2 hour trip, but that's about it.
In 2
Okay.
hours, that wouldn't get us into the woods, I don't think.
No.
I
Especially
mean,
the pace that you guys were going.
I see your reasoning. We do want to be looking down rather than not. It's just,
This was like my whole idea here is so that way we have a decent fallback point once we actually get into the woods. Because this is a pretty decent midway point between us having to go up by the lodge and then coming back down and trying to check out the mountains behind us here.
Hmm.
I mean, fortifications can be or like just even building like a small camp could just be as simple as us just stacking up some rocks and a wall, making like a makeshift little lean-to that's just a little bit better prepared, so that way we can fall back to this point if we absolutely need to.
yeah, actually, that's a good point.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm gonna just look for like a decently sized stone and just gonna summon the Keyblade and just try and scrape off some of the ink, see if that helps at all.
Okay. Give me a perception check or investigation.
My investigation's much better than my perception. 26.
You're looking around and you see something that's covered in black ink that resembles a stone. Something that Yarvi also saw. And it's just about 15 minutes walk from where you guys are currently are.
Yeah, I'll head over and just test it out, just try and scrape off some of the ink with the Keyblade, see if that works.
You start scraping off the ink and it is coming off, but it's not stone underneath. As you're scraping, you hear wood on metal contact. Or metal on wood.
It's not stone, it's a big stump. I mean,
It's not the shape of a stump.
just a big, like, gnarled ball of wood.
Take a
I
close.
walk over
As you're this close using your investigation check, you notice this is bigger than no. So this is almost like a cart.
Oh, shoot. Someone left their cart out here. I'm gonna just signal everyone to come over. Hey, someone left a cart, like, all the way out here.
I kind of walk over there. Can I get like the dimensions of this? Like, how big are we talking in cart size?
Well, you think it's a cart, and if this is actually a cart, then it would be about. It will be enough to fit 8 people comfortably.
Is it up on its wheels or is it just on its side?
It is on the floor. You don't know if the wheels gave out or something.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna start uncovering a bit more of it with the Keyblade and just, carefully and slowly, as to not aggravate anything, but just see if I can uncover any more of this.
Okay. As you're doing that, everybody else can see that It is a cart, but not the typical cart. This seems like a carriage as you're uncovering more of it. As you see on about to your ankles, up to your ankles, it continues to go down into the dirt, to the floor. With what
gonna
looks to
kinda
be
use-
windows.
I'm gonna kind of use like the tail end of my javelin and kind of start like poking around the sides of it, seeing if I can see if it's just like a hole there or something,
You start poking
or if
around.
it's just sunk into the ground.
You start poking around, and there is no hole. It might have just sunk into the ground.
I kind of
Alright, who
tentatively
here's
climb up on it to see if it sinks a little bit.
It doesn't.
anyone have a shovel? Or like some way to pull this out? Because I think if we... Obviously, it's a little too late to start fixing it, but next morning we could
If we try together,
get
we
this
can
thing
try to
out.
push it out.
Actually, not super strong, but I could lend a hand.
If we all work together, I think it might become a possible task.
I
Alright.
pull the rope out of my backpack, go up to the front of it, and kind of like tie.
You
on the
give me a
front side.
dexterity check, not save check. As you're going up to the front, you feel something catch your foot for a second, but you're easily able to correct yourself before you fell. As you look down and you see almost circular pieces in a row, like it's smaller that's covered in ink. It almost blends in, but since you stepped on it, it looks different.
Hey, come here quick.
What's up?
Help me figure out what the fuck this is. It just grabbed my foot.
You tripped.
Oh, I
You,
tripped.
you almost tripped on it, but well, you started to, but then you instantly caught yourself.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a closer look. Can I identify like the silhouette of it under the ink, or would I have to scrape it off with the keyblade?
You're gonna have to scrape it off since the silhouette is what I'd said.
All right, yeah, I'll just start scraping a little off.
As you do, you notice the white coloration of it coming out.
Is it like a plate?
Nope.
White, like
As you
Circular.
continue going, you start realizing this is a rib cage.
how? I'm gonna like take a look around for like a vague skull shape, like
And
I don't know, just
you see just further up ahead, not by a lot, like 2-3 feet, you do see something like almost that represents the top of a head, top of a skull.
that'd be it. Yeah, I'm gonna scrape that off and get a closer look.
You start scraping and you see the white of the skull, but it is flat on the top of it. You can dig it out.
Yarvi,
Yarvi's kind of off to the side, but he does hear Catholic and walks over. Yeah, what's
Hey.
what's up?
You're good with, animals, zoology, that kind of stuff, right?
Fairly good.
You have any way to identify what that skull is? Because it's kind of half buried, but
It's mostly buried. You can barely see the top.
yeah. And I'll start like trying to pull it out of the ground to show them.
While
Darby-
this interchange is going on, I'm right back to the front of the carriage, attaching my rope and starting to try and like just pull at the carriage and see if it can come up a little bit.
Okay. There is no poles or anything to tie the rope to unless you tie it all around it, the portion that you can see.
There'd still be like latches and stuff at the bottom.
You can't see the bottom.
Yeah, because it's like
It
it's
is
half
buried. It is buried. Like, let's say, the carriage is right here. The ground is like right here to it. That the top of the
Also,
carriage to the ground.
It's dug in.
It's dug in. It's like it's sunk in.
Yeah.
You guys will have to dig it out.
Yeah.
I kind of.
Which is why I'm thinking that we take a long rest and then in the morning we dig it out instead of doing that as nightfall comes.
I make a use of my javelin and my short sword. By using my sword, I'm using it basically as a makeshift shovel, kind of moving the ink out of the way, and then to get down into the ground, I'm using my javelin to loosen up the ground and just pulling the dirt out of the way with my sword.
Okay.
When you do that, when you try to move the ink out of the way, it is almost like water against sand. You move it out of the way, move the sand out, move the dirt out of the way, and then more ink just fills it in.
Mm.
Well, you saw when Chthonic does it, it completely erases.
Looks like the only thing that can actually remove ink from something is the Keyblade, which makes sense, considering the ink creature's main weakness is Keyblade.
You guys can hurt them now thanks to forming a party, but that doesn't mean that you can automatically kill them like Chthonic can.
Chthonic, can you do me a favor, please?
Yeah, what's up?
Could you come over here and like cut out a little outline so I could dig up here?
Oh yeah. I'll start just slowly carving away the general sort of area around the cart.
Okay. And Darby, what are you doing?
I guess I'm just. I honestly don't know. He doesn't really want to mess with things because he's still a little bit cautious right now.
Okay.
He's not trying to mess with too much. We
Flynn's
are
kinda
in
same way,
enemy
so he's going to be kind of working on making up his camp.
territory.
Okay. So, Helix?
Helix is going to help out Flint in making camp.
So, Chthonic and Miller are currently trying to or at least get the preparations done for uncovering this cart. And
I kind of want to like see inside of it and see what's going on inside. Best case scenario, get that door opened up and use that as sleeping quarters.
Ooh, that actually is a good idea. If we can at least get like that top bit unburied.
Or even just like a little like shoulder wide hole that has enough room for the door to open up where we can just
Yeah.
drop down and sleep.
because we'd definitely be heading down there.
However, they did ask you to see if you can identify the skull, or what creature it could be.
Yeah, he was in the process of that, trying to figure out, see what he could tell, if it's human or not, and go from there.
Give
Or
me
human, but humanoid.
Give me a nature check. So, with a 21, you're easily able to identify what this is. It seems like it used to be a horse. This carriage was run by a horse as you look next to it, and next to the skull, and there's another one next to it. Or not too far away from it. So at least 2 horses were used to pull this carriage.
Okay.
And they just
So
died
noted.
there.
And Garvey will let him know. Or let Chthonic know.
Yeah, I thought so. I wanted to double check. Thank you, by the way.
Of
So,
course.
so after Chthonic is done tracing, you guys, I'm gonna need whoever is digging to give me an athletics check.
It would be Miller. My boy Miller.
Okay. You start digging with your sword after Chthonic clears out some space, but clears out some ink out of the way, and you get a good portion through. You're able to clear up at least the window portion within an hour. It is a lot of dirt, and a lot of having Chthonic help you clear out some ink. But you're able to get the window done. You
So
see,
as I'm kind of digging this up, I'm handing it up, like pulling the dirt out with my bare hands
Mhm.
after I loosen it up, and I'm handing it to Chthonic and trying to have her make it in like a U-bend connecting to the top of the actual carriage, so that way the ink doesn't go up and over and back into the hole.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so like sort of forming off a shallow wall there.
Yeah.
yeah. You have access to the window. You can take a peek inside.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'll need a perception check since it is dark in there. Okay. You look down, peek your head through to see through the glass of the window, as it is the window itself is pristine, but inside you see what looks to be 3 corpses or skeletons.
I got some bodies down here. Do
I'm
I
gonna-
see like status? Do they just like look like travelers, or do they look
You
wealthy?
you see one of the skeletons is wearing what looks to be white gowns that gives off a priestly nature to it, with a symbol across, with a necklace that has a holy symbol of I'm thinking of Animator, but that's not right. Hold on. Lathander. There we go. As the holy symbol of Lathander.
Hey, Chthonic, could you come take a look at this, please?
Yeah, what's up?
Do you, is this like a priest in some of like his congregation?
Yeah, that's I want to say that's Lathander. A solar deity.
Everybody who knows Lathander is, that's why I didn't do a religion.
Yeah.
But there's the other skeleton who looks to be in a dress. It looks to be in a darker shade of purple, blackish dress. As this female has her hands clasped to each other, is leaning back, and around her neck is a different symbol. This one you guys don't recognize.
How big is this window?
Big enough for your head.
For my head, okay. How much time do we have till nighttime?
1 hour approximately.
In that hour, could I be able to finish off getting out the rest of the dirt?
Yes.
I'm gonna continue digging so we can gain access.
Okay. Roll me another athletics. This is going to be the second hour athletics check. Okay. You're easily able to finish digging out the whole door. Just enough to get it to swing open.
Okay.
And as you do you let the others know that you finished digging out the door?
Yes.
Okay. As you let everybody know, and you open it?
I'm gonna kind of wait until we get everyone kind of around us.
Okay. Everybody?
Yeah. I'm
Helix would gather.
standing like I'm standing at the back with hand on the keyblade and shield sort of placed up in front of my face just in case.
Okay.
I slowly open the door and just kind of look around inside.
Okay. As you open this door, it creaks as you open it up, and the first thing you're hit with is the foul stench of death.
Ugh. You never get used to it.
Did you open up a grave?
Looks like it.
I mean, not far off.
It's a tomb.
A crypt?
Does this make us Tomb Raiders?
Helix
I mean, yeah,
stabs
I
Miller.
guess theoretically.
I was expecting that, honestly. Yeah.
Hey, Chthonic, since you know more about this kind of religion, would you do me a favor and just kind of check this out and see what this is all about?
All right. Yeah, I'll just look over the three people and try and identify any sort of religious iconography other than what I know as a priest of Lathander.
Okay. Give me a religion check.
All right. Luckily, my intelligence is very good, but that roll was not very good.
You're looking at this, at the symbol that the lady had. And it is that of a crescent moon. That with a silver chain that goes around the neck. You're not sure what religion this is. Strange.
Does anyone else know anything about this?
I mean, best I can do, it's a lunar deity, which is not a whole lot to go off of.
The other person that you guys didn't look at looks to be halfling in size, maybe. Maybe it's a child. Maybe it's a halfling. Maybe it's a gnome or a dwarf.
Nobody knows.
Who knows? But you just see the skeleton. It also has a priestly apparel to it, but this one represents more. Instead of the white, it has more of the black. Has more gold highlights onto it, and it has a holy symbol on it as well. That you're not with that relationship. You're not sure what it is, but it does have one of a scale. It looks like to be in the shape of a scale.
I'm gonna take a look at it and see if I can make anything out.
Give me a
Oh
relation
my
check.
god, no, I can't make shit out.
What was that one god? Hold on. Because you're part of the Greek Roman Empire.
Roman.
True.
So are you
Might have-
thinking...
You look at this, and the first thing that pops into your head. Hold on, I gotta make sure I get the right gender. Okay. The first thing that pops into your head is the goddess Dyke. Dike, whatever you pronounce it.
Nike? The
Nike is
Victory
the goddess
goddess?
of victory.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
That's what this reminds you of, but from what you remember of that symbol, it is that of a woman holding it. This one looks to be just a hand holding onto the scale.
Yeah. I
Flint-
can't make heads or tails of this.
Flint, Yarby, do you guys got anything on this?
True, Flint might actually have a good idea on this. He's a pretty religious dude.
Flint?
Mr. Feed?
He's muted, it looks like.
Oh.
Yep, he's muted.
Oops.
Yarby, you know anything?
He scratches his chin to see if he can kind of get a better look at it, but not too close, obviously.
Sorry, I'm back. I was helping get Legit out of the bath. Religious stuff you were asking about?
Yes.
I had my headset, I just was muted in case you didn't hear all the splashing. I don't know.
Even this even
It's like
escapes
a
you,
symbol
Flint.
to me.
These two symbols even escape you. But yeah.
I mean, under the assumption that these two folk
Curiosity.
were displaced by the portals, it could be a deity from a world that we're not familiar with, too.
Helix, you stick your head in, you look around, and you know. Damn it, I just got rid of my images. You know that the crescent moon is of Corellian, the goddess of magic. And the scales is Kelemvor, the god of death.
That one's the god of death, and yeah, I already forgot the other one.
Corellian, the goddess of magic.
No, it's the goddess of magic. Yeah, there you go.
Thank you very much, Helix. We greatly appreciate it.
And-
A roll dynamic
I-
curiosity.
And he got it. He actually hit the DC.
I am going to sort of take those two holy symbols just off the skeleton and just take a look at them like,
Do we see any like books and stuff?
What was your perception? No, that's an old one. Needs. So I'm gonna need a new perception or investigation from anybody who wants to investigate this place more.
I'm definitely wanting to investigate around. I'm very curious.
Okay. So you start. Both of you guys start digging around, looking around, and it's either or. You don't have to roll both. You guys start digging around, and what you find on the white male with Lathander had about 6 platinum pieces on him, 200 gold pieces, and 56 silver pieces, with a book that is blank.
Okay.
A leather-bound book that is completely blank, except for, if you look through it, one page, which looks to be written in chalk.
6 plat, 200 gold, and it was 20.
I'm gonna read over the excerpt from the book, see if I can glean anything from it.
You read it, and all it says: the end of the world is nigh. The darkness is surrounding us. Help, O gods above.
Said it was 26 silver, right?
56. On the lady, on the female, you find a wand that has it's a wooden wand that has almost like an elvish design to it. You can tell because Flint, who's a craftsman, can tell the difference.
I am going to just pick up the wand and just holster it with my other 2 wands for now.
You also find 8 platinum coins,
Nice.
325 gold pieces,
Nice.
These rich bastards.
I mean, they were, apparently higher ranking religious folk. That tends to rake in a lot of gold.
and lastly,
Outlandish.
98 silver pieces.
Damn.
Now we're Tomb Raiders.
Hold on, I'm not even done with the lady yet.
Oh, Jesus.
You also-
She
You also
has-
found in a secret compartment in her dress, as you're investigating, you also found a different tome. This one all written in chalk.
I'm reading.
You start looking through it, and it's a spell book.
I'm keeping that one.
But your own arcane knowledge knows it should be written in ink for it to work properly. But you feel the magical energy coming from the book.
I can copy it down in my blood. Because I established that blood is also a substitute.
What do I see on guy number 2?
On the whatever it is. Well, knowing that it's Kelmvor, you can kind of piece together that it might be a dwarf.
Mhm.
Even Flint, who looks can tell that it's a dwarf because it has the dwarvish features, broad shoulders, like a dwarf, opposite of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just
They're,
has.
like, broad
It looks like a
shoulders.
real dwarf.
It looks like a real
Yeah.
a dwarf. The dwarf of a skeleton of a real dwarf. That's what it looks like, and on it you find 2 potions. One scarlet red, and the other one a light blue that looks to have a somewhat of a storm within it.
One scarlet red and one light blue with a storm.
Yeah, that looks to have its own storm inside the liquid. As you see almost like flashing of light coming from the bottle.
Oh, this is coming from the potions.
Yeah, coming from one of the potions.
Okay.
You also find 10 platinum pieces, 20 gold pieces, and 6 silver. He wasn't the richest. He had more platinum, but not the richest.
Yeah, mother effer had platinum pizzas. He was plenty rich.
Yeah. Well, if you notice, the others had more of the common money. Like, silver and gold are very much common. This guy had more platinum. But maybe because he
I like
cherished
to
the platinum
imagine
more.
he was like some kind of pretentious coin collector in life, and that's why he only has platinum pieces.
Maybe.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows?
That is
Uh,
a funny thought.
Inside his clothing, you find another skeleton. But it looks animal-like.
Huh.
Almost like he had a pet that just died with him.
Oh, that sucks. Is it able to be identified, like what kind of animal it was? Like,
Give
was
me
it
a nature
a
check.
bird? Right? I'm not great with. Okay, I'm not terrible with nature either. It's just I'm not proficient.
You're not able to tell right away until you find the skull, which fell into more of the stomach area. Once you have found the skull, you can identify that it was a possum.
Aw, he had a pet possum. That sucks. Possums
Well,
are so
like
cute.
it may have ate through his stomach if its skull's down there.
Its body was more upper, like almost in a pocket inside the clothing. But the skull, which was sticking out, fell through the rib cage and fell down.
Ah, okay.
Yes. And if you dig out the possum remains, you're also able to find a coin.
A possum had money.
What kind of coin?
There's a coin that had a human face on both sides.
Here you go, Catholic.
I'm gonna-
This is for
You hold on. Did you grab it?
Yes, I did.
What's your alignment?
Alignment,
Yes.
good.
You instantly start feeling like you want to throw up as soon as you touch the coin.
I immediately drop it.
No, like literally, as soon as you try to grab it, you instantly get the urge to just vomit. So,
Hey, yo, are you okay? That's, you are, like, not looking good.
As I'm sitting there like heaving, I just literally smack my hand down.
Okay.
Like against the actual like seat, trying to pop this thing out of my hand. to
no,
stop
you don't grab it. You don't have it. You tried to, started to feel like throwing up, then released it instantly. So it's still in the breast pocket. It's still there in the possum pocket.
I tried touching that coin. The second I touched it, just instantly wanted to throw up.
My guess, it's probably got some sort of like protection charm on it. Like only certain people are allowed to touch it, or else it'll give you like backlash of some kind. I'm actually gonna grab the wand and sort of shift over to where the other skeleton is. I'm gonna take 20. Actually, no. Just give me a second. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take 20 minutes to cast Identify on both the wand and the coin.
Okay.
Just to fully arrow what these things are.
Okay. You take 20 minutes to cast, or 22 minutes, technically.
Right.
But for the wand, you get a normal wand.
Okay, so it's no magical properties, just a standard arcane focus. Alright.
But when you focus on the crystal at the end of the wand,
Okay.
it's a crystal of the War Mage, +1.
Nice! Alright. Nice. So we've got another Wand of the War Mage on us.
Doing it to the coin. Doing it to the coin. You feel like something's stopping you. Maybe it's the coin itself that's stopping you.
I say we leave this coin and never touch it.
What's everybody's alignment?
I'm
Chaotic
neutral good.
I heard chaotic
neutral
something.
good.
That was Kane. That was chaotic.
Chaotic what?
Neutral.
Okay.
Nobody's evil.
Oh no, I wasn't worried about that.
Yeah.
I was just saying who can carry it.
Lawful neutral.
Okay. So there's 2 people that can carry the coin. Nice.
Okay. So is it like only for one specific like axis of the alignment, like only for chaotic or only for lawful? Probably not only for lawful. Or maybe it's like non-neutrals, because I think no, because Miller's lawful good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, when I tried to figure out what this thing is,
Also, Sonic, did you touch it?
no.
Okay.
I don't believe Identify requires you to touch the object. Okay, no, I do have to touch the object during casting the spell.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. Yeah.
So that's
So
why.
I probably wouldn't even.
Yeah. So that's why you didn't do it. That's why you didn't get anything from it.
Yeah. Whatever this thing is, it's repelling the touch of certain people. Meaning I can't actually identify whatever the hell this thing is.
Do me a favor, quick. Hand me that money that you picked off for.
What? I'm just gonna hand over some of the coins. Yeah, this?
Yeah. You kind of count it all up, and then kind of divide it out. I hand 5 to everyone except for me for platinum. I take only 4.
Okay.
109 gold per person.
Nice.
and 32 silver per person.
Nice.
Okay.
That is a sizable payday. So how much did you say in platinum?
5 per for everyone else except for me.
Cool. 5 platinum.
I will take said platinum and hand it back to Miller, as I don't want the platinum.
You don't want the platinum?
You can have mine. Yeah, you're good.
Got a
Okay.
thing against platinum coins?
No, I used that slot for my prestige points.
Oh,
So I just don't want to document it anywhere.
Use the Electrum because
That would have made more sense.
yeah. Yeah, I was using the platinum slot for
Well,
prestige
according to
points.
this, I have 1,500 platinum pieces, so I don't need those.
Yeah, I just switched it over to Electrum because, I mean, it's easier.
Yep.
But yeah, we've got... Yeah, I suppose now that we've got everything accounted for, I think we can set up shop here and sleep for the night. I think.
As the other two are finished, have camp already finished.
yeah, so gonna walk up, be like looking around and be like, "What was going on over here? It took so much time."
Smells awful.
There are, we managed to find a cart with dead people in it, and lots of interesting stuff at the very least. Kind of disconcerting stuff too.
I kind of reach my hand out towards him, hold it in fist. He's like, "Here. Do you accept?"
Yep.
I pour your share of the money into your hand.
Okay.
Yeah, we found lots of money. It was pretty good.
You said something about something disconcerting.
Yeah, well, 2 disconcerting things. I found this book on this guy, and it seemed to literally only have a single prayer in it. And that's it. And now he's dead.
Well, I guess
Which
he probably
is-
should have done more. Or maybe his gods.
I think he was killed before he had much of a chance. Anyway, the second disconcerting thing is we found this weird coin. And when I tried to touch it, it physically repelled me, and when Miller tried to touch it, it caused him to almost vomit.
It didn't physically repel you. You instinctively repelled yourself from it. As you saw Miller
Okay.
about to vomit. Because you could touch it,
Assholes.
but you just want to throw up.
I
And the
kind of
coin. Go ahead, Mel.
I kind of climb out from the little hole that we've dug. It's like, "Here, go ahead and hop in. I'm just gonna go ahead and rack out at this point because I'm fucking exhausted. I've been literally digging out that entire area."
Not even the whole cart, just the door section, and that's enough to tire a person out.
That's a lot of dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have our work cut out for us tomorrow morning when we're fucking digging out an entire ass cart.
I'm gonna slowly reach for the coin.
Okay. Slowly reach for it, and nothing happens.
I feel nothing.
You feel the
I
coin,
don't
but
touch. I don't touch.
you don't touch it.
Because you, from the sounds of it, every time someone tried to reach for it, they start feeling like they're gonna throw up. So
But you reach for it, and you don't feel anything.
I feel nothing. Should I touch it?
Still might be cursed, but
What's a
Here.
curse to you?
you know what? I'm gonna like step behind him and sort of just have the Keyblade at the ready.
Mhm.
You touch it, and if it does anything funky, I'm gonna hit it really hard with this.
I got this. I got this. I'm gonna look at Finnick and I'm gonna be like, should I touch the coin?
Just looks at you.
Don't fuck up on this.
Just looks at you.
Touch.
What?
You
So
feel you
I'm gonna.
Hmm?
Yeah, I'm just gonna like ask Fennec, would this thing even help? Am I just holding this stupid thing out for nothing?
just stops looking at
I have that answer.
stop looking at Helix to adjust itself to look at you. Just not blinking, staring at you with those adobe fox eyes. And then Helix
I don't
touches
think
it,
he's home right now.
and you do feel the nausea, but you're easily able to push it down. You don't know what the others are complaining about.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave the coin there and find a cozy spot somewhere and crash.
Okay.
Or settle down so we can discuss who pulls watch.
You leave the coin there and go back to your spot.
Tassels is a wuss. The gut feeling he was feeling probably was more nausea from all the exercise he finally got.
Or the dead person smell.
First and foremost, I'd be damn near immune to the dead person smell because I was a Legionnaire.
I mean,
You
I'm a
realize-
necromancer, and even I get bothered by dead people's smell.
The Legions
You-
literally used to take dead bodies and launch them out of catapults to poison a town.
Here's the thing: you're used to recently up to a week's worth of dead bodies. How long? That's how long they've been dead. The smell of decay and death has been there for a lot longer than that, than what you're used to.
Yeah, at most, like 2 years of dead.
Mm-hmm. That is something that you're not used to smelling, especially if all the smell is in one area, one cramped area. It has to come
And it
out.
would have been sealed.
Yeah, it's been sealed
Would
and
have been
everything.
sealed. Because of the ink would create that perfect seal.
Yeah, so it was sealed completely too. So all that just makes this smell horrible.
Yeah. And
Like-
the thing with Chthonic is that not only was she not really involved with reanimation anyway, most of the dead bodies that her and her classmates were working with were like preserved and
Mhm.
not left to rot.
Yeah, exactly.
As I'm kind of like literally like laying down and just passing out, I kind of mumble, "Someone light some incense in there."
Okay. So you guys done messing around with the cart for now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna find some spot to maybe set up my hammock. Is there anywhere?
No.
Damn. Alright, then I'll begrudgingly sleep on one of the actual person beds.
Okay. Who's taking watch?
I'll take first watch.
I'll go for second watch then.
Okay.
If you already
We'll offer
completed
last watch.
it. Okay, yeah.
I will take a watch. Whatever one
Okay, well,
that
we have
does.
that scene. We have one that tells time. We have a digital. We have an analog.
We also have the talking one that we met earlier.
I've got the pocket watch.
Okay. And then Miller's just gonna be the lazy man.
Unless we want to split it up into 5 watches.
Four
There's-
is enough.
Yeah, 4 is enough.
Goddamn psychos.
Let the guy who doesn't have dark vision sleep.
I have dark vision.
True.
50 feet of it.
Oh yeah, I forgot your half health.
Wait, what?
Okay. So, during the first watch, you're just sitting there. Did you guys try to set up a fire or just pure blackness with the cold?
How cold is it?
Not that cold. It's like you can put a blanket over and you're fine.
I'm fine. I don't need one.
When Yarby and Flint were, or correction, Helix and Flint were setting up a camp, did you guys set one up?
I would say we set up a fire. Tried to set up a fire pit with something in it, but we didn't light it.
Okay. Okay.
It was more for if anybody wanted to, they could.
So during your watch, nothing seems to happen as it just goes by uneventful.
And this
Go-
is at the end of my watch.
Yes. It's not the end of your watch, but there is one thing. While you were just relaxing, just keeping a watch, you felt a strange object in your pocket.
Strange object in my
Is that a
pocket.
monster in your
Yeah.
pocket? Or are you happy to see me?
Strange circular object in your pocket.
Oh.
It's-
I pull it out.
It's the coin that you thought you left back there.
This is a cursed object, and it's very much going to screw over Helix.
I start doing that little coin trick where I roll it through my fingers.
Okay. Yeah.
See, what you really gotta try though is seeing if you can just like chuck it and see if it will reappear.
Up to you.
Take it. And I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna shove it right up Miller's keister.
Damn it.
No, he'd just be like, I'm alone, everybody's sleeping. I'm just gonna put this back in my pocket and deal with it in the morning.
Okay.
Who said it was gonna take second watch again? You know what? I don't remember. Hey, Marvin, kick him in the butt.
No, I have the list on top. If you look at the map, look all the way up. Those are the people that are on watch.
Okay. Walk over and gently shake Chthonic.
While kicking Marvin in the process.
Oh, I walk
Yeah,
over
let's-
him, I squat and put a fart on his head, and then walk over and wake up Chthonic.
Yeah, what is it, Cash?
It's your time for a watch.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, that coin is in my pocket, and then I go to sleep.
There is no way in hell that thing isn't cursed. Next time I have an opportunity, I don't care if it makes me vomit. I'm going to identify it. And I'm gonna sit down and while taking watch, I'm also gonna just hum to myself.
Okay. You start humming as you're just watching over everything. And
you hear me in like my deepest sleep ever, just full snorting and everything, kind of like humming along.
Everyone just starts humming with you.
No, I wasn't expecting backup singers, but okay.
okay, you know what? We're gonna keep that. That might be a joke, but we're gonna keep that. As you hear another hum join in. This one is a little deeper.
I'm gonna just stand up and like pull the keyblade out. I'm gonna.
As you start hearing footsteps walking closer to you. How far can you see?
Just
in dark?
gonna. My dark vision goes out to 30 feet.
At just the
It's
edge.
not great.
At just the edge of your vision, you see a shadow, a figure hunched over, hands to its side, has its swaying side to side, walking towards you.
I'm gonna just start shaking everyone else awake. We've got company.
You see me just like do like. Have you ever seen someone go from like the complete prone to standing, where they
Just like fucking Michael Myers sit up, just.
no, like I'm laying face down, and then just the power just exploding, and it looks like I'm jumping off the ground, just standing.
Fucking full right angle, just that.
And he's in his tidy whities.
Well, yeah. This creature starts getting closer as you get a better visual of it as everybody's slowly waking up. You see red and yellow fur all across it. Ripped pants, leather pants. A bare fur chest with almost zebra-like lines, but except they're red and yellow. As you see the face getting closer, you start noticing something. Why does it look like Bren? On 2 feet.
It's a furry!
Well, what do we have here?
Your mother on a Tuesday?
Do you actually say that?
No.
Okay. Okay, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, saying by asking that. Oh well.
I'm kind of like stumbling, but yet still like awake. Grab my bow, notch an arrow. I'm just kind of standing there like, dude, I was asleep. What do you want?
You think that will hurt me?
Sure, maybe not that. But are you afraid of this? And I'm pulling out the keyblade and pointing at Adam.
Stupid toy. Our mistress has one much stronger than you.
Mistress? Wait a minute. Describe your mistress.
No. If you want to see her, follow me.
I bet it's Raven. I bet he's working for Raven.
I had a question. Where I come from, a mistress is someone that you sleep with outside of your marriage.
No, not that sort of mistress. Mistress is in like someone you work for.
Took my bear.
Or
How
both.
dare you?
Just growls at you.
I don't think he's like sleeping with the person he's talking about. I don't think.
We don't deal with dwarves or elves.
Tieflings?
You and you, Drow, can come along with your bunny friend.
What happens if we say no? Just hypothetically.
He looks at you and chuckles. You're in the forest, or in the plains of the ink. You don't think ink creatures are coming for you now. You don't think they know where you are. I'm giving you salvation. The other two mortals can die for all I fucking care. You three.
Nope, they're coming with us. I don't care what you say, they're coming with us.
I agree with my tiefling friend here. I'm not abandoning my two friends. Or one friend and one colleague.
Hey, Miller's our friend.
I like how you
Makes
instantly
me a
knew
little-
who he's talking about. Anyways,
He might be a little, eccentric, but he's still a good guy.
Come on, you can make him dance. Look at his tassels.
God damn it. This is
he-
serious.
Is he next to me?
no.
Is he next to me?
Who? Helix?
Yes.
I don't know. Are you?
I'm not within arm's reach.
You lucky
As he
bastard.
never is. He knows.
So, getting back a little bit into track here, since I heard him just be like flat out like we're in danger, I quickly start rushing and getting my kid on.
And he's also being racist. By the way.
He is also racist.
Yeah.
Listen,
Have you ever heard of this program called Equal Opportunity?
Sure. It's more for their protection against where we're going.
Well, if they're not
doesn't
welcome there
matter.
because it's dangerous for them, why would I want to go there?
Because
And if it's not
because it's
and
safe
if they're
for
not
us.
welcome there, even if they're like in danger there, they'll die out here without help. Even I can't really protect them. But if they're on their own, they have no chance. Because they don't have one of these fucking things.
Well, choice is up to you. Come with me for salvation, or die out here.
If salvation is abandoning my friends, I think I'll die with my friends.
Salvation, but we take them with us too. No negotiations here.
If you can convince them that they're your slaves, that's fine.
Alright, hey you too, if you want to live, you're our slaves.
Like to insight his intentions if I can.
Okay. Give me an insight check.
14.
He is being genuine right now. He sees three creatures that have a monstrosity or fiendish nature. At least to him, at least. The Drow. Everybody calls them monsters because of their queen. Lulz. The Tiefling with their fiendish nature. And the bunny, who looks monstrosity. And he's honestly being honest about what he's saying. There is salvation for those of similar kind.
Listen, I think we're good liars, right? We can pull off this con.
I take a piece of cloth out, put it in my teeth, and wrap it behind my head so that way I can't speak. Just nod at you.
I take out my rope and tie a knot a loop and put it around Marvin's neck.
Okay, don't get weird about this.
You still have Flint.
So what?
I'm.
You still have Flint, too.
This is
Mhm.
We
finished.
could just pick him up.
You know, I can
Right.
just like keep my helmet on, see what happens.
Flint is our
You know what?
automaton.
Fair. I don't think anyone would be even able to tell what you are.
Which is
You
also
kind of
true.
just look like a big
The only
man.
reason why the wolf knew what you are is because you guys were sleeping.
Right.
So,
I can just wear my suit and keep the helmet on and see if anyone notices.
I don't think they will.
do you put it on though right now?
Sure.
He blends in as a robot, so that works.
Flint, your name is Automaton 159 Ty.
His name is Osimo.
No. We should give him a more creative name. Like, how about something like
Freshly cut grass. Okay.
R3D3?
No.
Pussy.
I take the loop that was tied, flex it a little bit, and put my have it in like handcuff form, and just kind of stand there like, let's go.
Get your hands out of
Right,
there.
if everyone agreed with the pass Miller off as a slave plan, let's go.
Miller is a slave, but he can't really do anything if his hands are tied, so I untie them and have it around your throat.
Yes, but like okay. The logic here is that his hands are tied while we're transporting him, but they're untied while he's working.
Okay, fine. Retie. Anybody got any chains? We can put him on his feet.
Yarvi will pull out his manacles.
There we go.
You guys are enjoying this a lot, aren't you?
Yes, I
Well, we find it incredibly funny that we get to pretend Miller is our slave.
I was about to say, trying as straight face as possible. Yarvi's like, yes, we like to dredge our humans around.
Okay.
The only reason why he was free, but he didn't have his equipment, so.
Hey, Marvin.
Uh,
Your name is no longer Marvin. It is now Tassos.
you really just want to solidify this
I kind of
nickname,
pull
don't
up
you?
my hands a little bit, pull the piece out. If we're really going for this, one of y'all is gonna need to put my shit in your backpack.
Fair enough.
Your
'Cause
shit
I
goes in
don't
my
think
bag.
we would have a slave with a dagger, a longbow,
Or-
a javelin, a short sword, another
Like,
short sword.
he will hear the wolf
shield.
will hear you say that and go, or just make him the pack mule.
Fair enough.
Fair.
We could just pass him off as a pack mule.
It's only slightly messed up.
I'd kind of take my short, because the Roman system on how they hung their gladiuses had like shoulder straps. So I take them off and hang them off my backpack to further solidify the pack mule.
I think this plan will work.
What else can we put on to make it look like he's our mule?
You guys are
We got
enjoying
a
this.
pot.
I just find it incredibly funny that this is what we have to end up doing.
I love this. Thank you, Rox.
I find it funny that I rolled dice secretly for watches. See what happens in the watch, and the only thing that's happened is this, and I rolled this encounter. Because everybody else was 6, 13, 8. For anything to happen, it had to be a 15 or above.
Thank you, Chthonic.
And then here we
Is
are.
this the
just
second
fully
time
getting
in a
into
row
it.
I fucking entirely derail this?
Yes!
And
No,
have
actually,
it-
no. Actually, no. This is also kind of a train.
Okay.
This is kind of a train because I intended this for just in case you guys get lost or get stuck and cannot travel too far. But I didn't expect it for it to happen soon. But this works.
That sounds like that's this party's thing.
Mm-hmm.
True.
We
Our
need-
whole
we
thing
need
is
the
just
railroads.
kind of accidentally getting in situations that we have no right in being in.
Yeah.
And then us just being totally happy with it and just going along with it.
Yeah. Anyways.
That's why they call us Destiny's mercenaries, is because Destiny shows us something and we're like, yeah, fuck it, let's do this now.
Anyways. The wolf will go, now come along.
I kind of walk up a little bit right next to Helix, get a little close, and just whip him with my tassels.
Permission to backhand the slave.
You need permission?
I'm gonna just,
I'll
just gonna walk over and pick Yarvi up and hold him at flapping height.
Oh, I was gonna hold back one leg so he could use my leg to propel himself up and slap the shit out of him.
There you go. I mean, I do have a little bit better jumping height than normal, but
Yeah.
not
This
that
is true.
Yeah, I just think it's really funny to give you a boost.
Yeah. The
Let him have that one because when we get into wherever we're going,
just climbs up and stands on Helix soldiers and just looking down with his arms on his hips, just looking down at Miller.
actually, you
Standing
might
there.
have to look up. I'm 5 foot.
Well, I'm 4 foot, so
Okay, that's 9 feet.
there you go. Yeah, I'm looking down at him.
This entire party is made out of fucking manlets.
Anyways, as you guys start walking, the night you see the moon start going up above you, as it is a full moon.
I could show you a fuller moon.
Fuck you. you
Sorry.
start walking. That was pure instinct too. I've had so many puns thrown at me today that my instinct now just go, oh, fuck you. You start walking and you see light about an hour away. Far in the distance. As you guys have traveled for an hour now in the dark. As you go, and about the 30-minute mark away from the light that you see, the werewolf creature will stop you. So, hold on. Lay low. As you hear creaking and cracking of bones. As this creature, the fur on this creature starts going inward, starts receding. As its claws starts returning to normal fingers. As you see what looks to be a black-haired, very pale humanoid with raggedy pants on. Only. He goes, hold on. Snaps his fingers. And I need everybody to roll a stealth check with adding 10 to it.
Oh, damn. Nice.
Pass without trace.
Okay, so stealth check.
And then
So that's
add 10 to
4
that.
plus another 10, that's a 14.
So I get a 22.
20.
Zam.
Make the 32 again.
I've seen one person.
My page is stuck loading. Give me a sec here.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm gonna top off on water quick. I'll be right back.
James is thrilling and playful as a busy game.
That's a nat
I'm
1
dead.
on a stealth.
God damn it.
At least it comes out to a total of 10.
I guess Miller's gone. I slapped the shit out of him.
Yep. And yeah, all of you guys are as quiet as can be until you hear a clash, and you look back and Flint tripped.
Someone
Oops.
pick the robot up.
As you notice in front of you guys now, just barely in your vision, you see a couple of shadowy like figures. We're walking across your path. But they stop as you look over to your direction. Okay, stay still for a bit. Try and stay hidden. Your overall stealth score is pretty good as these creatures just continue walking along. So you looked at your direction because of the loud noise, but overall, they didn't see anything.
Hey, Flint, look out for that tree root.
Thanks. Thank you.
And you guys continue walking forward as you hear the cracking of bones appear again as the wolf figure comes back to normal. As you start
So
walking,
do you
you guys get to a campsite. In this campsite, you see light from an object, and as you look around it, grass. Not ink, grass. Dirt.
Holy shit.
But
This is what happened.
it is a small area. They don't have a campfire, but they have an object on a stick that looks to be attached to a crystal that is radiating some light, and once you get within 20 feet of it, some warmth.
I'm
And-
just gonna.
All ink within a 20-foot radius sphere is gone.
I dig my hands into the grass and I just.
But the people at the camp all notice you guys walk up. As the wolf goes, "Well, look who we have here. I brought some people." And you look around and you see a green tiefling, a minotaur, my brain just farted. Hold on. Let me go back to my notes.
That's
Triton!
pretty smelly there, eh?
Simic hybrid.
Oh, there you go. A goblin. My brain was going. Wait, was it goblin or hobgoblin?
Hobbo.
Hold the fuck on. No, it was just a goblin.
Goblin. Goblin. I fucking love Goblin.
A goblin, and what looks to be a different type of were creature. This were creature has a gray chest area, gray chest fur, with black fur all around it, everywhere else, and its blood red eyes are just staring at you guys as a group in total. This one actually has wrapping around its wrists, though, unlike the red and yellow wolf that's in front of you, which just only has the pants. But it's also wearing the other wolf. Also, the black and gray one is wearing pants, but in a white color fashion, with the white bandings around it. But all four of these look at you guys.
Hello there.
Good evening. Well, as good as it can be.
The green tiefling stands up and bows towards you guys. Greetings! It's nice to see new monsters join us.
I'm a real boy.
Well, we're just sort of passing through at the moment, but we are incredibly grateful for your hospitality.
Yes, yes. I'm sure Jared has talked about where our location is.
Haven't really discussed that as of now.
Ah. Well. Oh, sorry, where are my manners? My name is Rifaka.
Rufaka?
I just noticed I said that wrong. I said that weird.
I heard who the fucka.
I heard Rayufaka.
Rifaka.
Rufaka. is what I
Rufaka.
heard.
Rifaka.
Riff, aka.
Okay.
The green tiefling is called Rifaka. The one of the werewolves is called Gerald.
That was my uncle's name.
Who said that?
Me.
Don't worry, I'm typing this in chat for you guys can know who is who. As he points over to the Minotaur. That over there. His name is Stone.
In here, I thought it was Princess.
No. The goblin's name is Princess.
Oh.
Cute name. You know, Stone kind of looks more like a Dwayne to me. Dwayne the Stone.
Not princess, that is princess. Princess.
Finesse?
Sorry, Princess, or Prin. And lastly, we have... You're still new here. Name? Again? Keep on forgetting. As he looks at the other were creature. He's trying to find a voice. Literally, he's doing that. My Chad.
Chad?
He just blurts out the name Chad.
Yeah,
You
it's
look
definitely-
like a Chad.
You know, when I think of the name Chad, I think of like a big burly guy with like deep voice.
Not the one that sounds like he's just going through puberty.
I'm not.
Yeah, play off the guy. He's clearly kind of insecure.
That's
You're
fine.
insecure.
I mean,
Calm down,
like,
it's
yeah,
okay.
vaguely.
Eventually, you'll have a voice.
Gerald will lean over to you. And go. Don't worry about him. He's like 16 years old or something.
I'm not gonna wake up to him humping my leg, am I?
No, don't worry.
No, that's weird. He's 16.
He just got the curse.
Knew to like it.
Eventually, you'll live up to the name. And just be a Chad.
He tries to say something, but he hears it in his own throat, like his voice is going to crack again. So it's just leans in forward, like okay, not even say anything to you at that time.
I am gonna just like lean down next to him and just sort of put a hand on his shoulder, like, you know, I used to hate my own voice too, so I get it. Keep working at it though.
You hear a pound, like a stomp on the floor, as you look over to the Minotaur and goes, "Stone request introduction."
Accept granted.
Essentially asking for you guys to introduce yourself. That's his way of saying
Right.
it.
Oh, sorry.
Comics.
I don't know. Should I introduce myself first, or would any of you like to?
Well, Big Stone Man. My name is Helix.
Just nods.
This is our slave Tassels.
He's
You see smoke come from his nose as he just snorts. And this is a typical, almost typical Minotaur. Has brown fur, bull-like, with a golden nose piercing. The only difference from a normal Minotaur having black or brown eyes is he has pure green eyes. And when I say pure, I mean the whole eye. The whole eyeball is green.
yeah, sort of similar to like a tiefling eye, where it's
Yeah.
just solid one color.
Yes.
Hmm.
Makes him stand out.
Yeah, this is this is our slave Tassels. Suppose our automaton should also introduce himself.
Flint will raise his arm and just kind of wave, not saying a word.
Okay.
He doesn't talk very much.
We call him Otto.
Mm-hmm. It's a nickname.
Next. Because there's still people that need an introduction.
I don't know. Should I introduce myself or should Yarvi?
Hello there.
I
I am Yarvi. This is my trusty companion, Braun. You can just see this kind of very stout Arcanine with a very serious look on his face. Not looking mean or anything, just... Yeah, that's my
Cautious.
name.
You hear Stone laugh. Stone think. Dog looks like chilled.
You know what,
You know, I
Stone?
see the resemblance. I really do.
Oh, you actually
It's
do.
got the same sort of like overall like orangey color and the
the sh-
light around the face.
The stripes are obviously a different sizing, different pattern, but they do relatively look the same by the coloration and the stripes itself, even though they're a different pattern.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely see it. I guess I should probably introduce myself. My name is Marion. I sort of take off my hat. And this is Bracels. She is my fey companion. Or in other words, a familiar. I'm here traveling on official business from a powerful archfey. and just sort of surveying the area.
Give me a deception check.
I don't want to give my real name to these people. I do not know.
You gave
What
a
the
lot
fuck
of
they're up to.
information.
I want them to remember my name, for I am fear.
Okay. Rifaka. Why did I give him such a difficult name to pronounce?
Rifaka. It's a fun name, though. I like it.
It's a fun name, but but when I did this, I forgot how difficult it was to pronounce a name. God damn it. Rifaka will look at you, Kasonic, and go, Marion. Nice to meet you.
Okay, fine. I admit it. I was lying. I just don't like giving my name to strangers. It's Stephanic. My name is Stephanic.
Well, nice to properly meet you, Kasonic. He gives us a smile.
I'm bad at lying, okay? I thought it would be cool.
Looks like you come from the human village over there, huh? As he points to the direction that you guys were coming from.
I mean, in terms of where we were staying, yes. I mean, not where I'm from, but yeah.
They kick you out too?
I mean, we were told to go searching out here. I don't know if that was exile or if it was,
They did the same thing to me.
That's,
Where we're going, you don't have to worry about that. It's protected. That's actually where we got this crystal from. As you see the crystal in the middle. Yeah. If you need to, go ahead and take a rest. It will be well worth it.
yeah,
And don't worry.
I suppose we will.
And don't worry about keeping watch. We got it handled. Just make sure your slave doesn't get too out of hand.
I'm sure Helix will keep a close eye on it.
Good.
Helix gonna walk over and find a nice little spot of dirt, not grass,
Okay.
for Miller.
Okay.
It's like, you sleep here. I'll give you a bedroll for your pillow.
Okay. Do you guys take a rest? What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna release Shadow.
Are
Tell
there
him
like
to-
makeshift tents we're at, or we just got bedrolls in the open?
Bedrolls in the open.
Fuck me. Okay.
I'm gonna release Shadow and have him keep an eye out and be like, if anything shifty happens with these guys towards us, immediately wake everybody with loud screech or something. But remain hidden. And then I'll lay down.
As soon as you release Shadow, Prin looks up at you. Go, you too?
Me too.
Has from his shadow, you see a similar creature appear.
Swear to God, if Prin has freaking Gengar, I'm gonna
No,
reach to this camera.
no.
Okay.
You're gonna reach to this camera and what?
Well, you see.
Yeah, he has a hunter,
Okay.
but this one is smaller than yours.
Itty bitty.
Let's say yours is an ordinary size. His is probably smaller, like in category.
Oh, that's
Sleepy.
cute.
I almost want to bring out Tina just for the intimidation factor.
Fuck.
Like, we probably
No,
don't need
you
to
want to
mess
bring
with
an
these
intimidation? I'll bring out Big Red.
people. Big Red. I think you'll fit over here.
I don't.
Tina's at least large.
Was I ever released?
No,
No, you're still in manacles.
you're still in manacles and being told to go to sleep like that.
Quiet, dog. And I'll splash some water in his face.
So
Hey,
I just kind
hey,
of
I
reach
thought
over.
we agreed not to be needlessly cruel to the slave.
I kind of reach over
After
and
all, we are
just hit the
we are
release point
travelers, we are not
on each of my shoulder
barbarians.
straps for the little rucksack that I have. And the bag just drops, and I just straight up lay down and rest my head up against like the back end of the bag.
Oh fuck! I was being nice, giving you a bedroll for a pillow. I grabbed the bedroll and smacked him in the face with it.
So I has a question.
Mm-hmm.
Since my arcane armor is made in a way that it no longer requires a strength requirement,
Mm-hmm.
would you say it counts as like the weight of light armor then?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I can sleep in this. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna be exhausted if I sleep in this heavy armor.
It is slightly uncomfortable since you're not used to it, but you're
I
easily
will
able.
find a wall to lean on
Okay. There is
and just kind of.
there is a tree stump that is in. There is a
There you go.
tree that there is inside the radius.
Yeah, I'll sit at the base of that and find a way to prop myself fine, so I don't look like I'm actually sleeping like a person.
yeah,
Okay.
I was about to say. I'm like, yeah, don't worry about him. He's a sleeping robot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Power conservation, obviously.
Oh, I know. Oh wait, no wait. How long does that last?
What?
Armor.
Oh.
No. The armor is fine.
Oh.
It's more so I want to see what the tinkering does because I don't know how long it lasts. Because I'll make a message that just says charging on my helmet, so they don't look through it.
Just
Well,
a blinking light.
it's fine. Like they can just think that you're keeping watch as well.
It doesn't even give a time limit. Okay, sure, yeah.
Yeah, it's,
So while everybody's taking a long rest, Braun is gonna help Shadow, and they're both gonna
Okay.
be awake for the remainder of the night.
But yeah, you guys are able to finish a long rest. Shadow and Brun doesn't wake you guys up for anything.
All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, Prin is now standing close to Helix. As
I'm
you
gonna wake
guys,
up
no, as you guys wake up, get ready, and start traveling, Prin will be right next to Helix the whole time.
How tall is Prin? Like big?
I mean, goblins are usually pretty short, right?
Yeah, about shorter than Flint.
He's a 2-footer,
Yeah.
maybe
I'll
3.
crouch down and be like, "You want to ride on my shoulders?"
Little fella.
Can I?
Climb on up.
You got a fox? Got a fox? He's hesitant because of the fox. Doesn't want to disturb it.
Oh, that is right. I forgot about that. Oh well, yeah. Never mind.
Okay.
Hey, Fennec, you want to do a walk?
Fennec hears that and gets up, stretches, gives the long stretch of like a cat. Then just jumps down from your shoulders, starts walking right next to you.
Keep in mind, like, I've been gagged this whole time.
Oh yeah, they fed you food. They fed you breakfast.
But I'm
Or-
literally
I-
just
I-
sitting there quietly reattaching my equipment, just getting it all nice and ready.
Mhm.
During the morning, I would have, with the help of Theraf and Bristles, I would have knitted a blindfold out of spider silk and just wrapped it around Miller's eyes, just like.
You guys are enjoying that way too
And I'm
much.
just, and I'm just gonna lean in and for like. I'm sure this will not last like too much longer. Just keep it holding in there, buddy. And I'll slap him on the shoulder and leave.
That's there. I just changed the marker on the map. That shows where you guys are at. Closer to the forest.
Well,
Yeah. You guys start walking, being guided, essentially. As you see Stone holding the rod with the crystal. You guys want to talk to anybody or just walk in
Yeah.
silence?
would I be able to ritual cast something while we're walking,
Nope, you have to stay.
or would I have to be stationed?
You have to be stationed.
Okay. Yeah. Then I guess I'll just. I'll be just sort of skimming through that spell book I found on the priestess's body
Okay.
the other day.
You
just-
find written in it cleric spells.
Hey, I know those.
Well,
But they seem to be modified in a way.
Ooh.
You're not very religious, so you don't know what way, but maybe someone else in the party might know. Or maybe you can study when you get back to Skolufis. If you get back to there.
Yeah, I'm doing-
Starry Bunny.
yeah, I'm just gonna like keep a tab in that and just walk over to Yarvi and just tap him on the shoulder. Listen, you're better with like religious shit than I am. I'll readily admit that. I think I found something interesting. Actual bleeding edge arcana field that deals with divine magic. I'm gonna need your help to figure out what this is. And I'm
Well, I'll try my best. Still pretty new to it all, but I've been studying for a little over a month now.
well, you've got a better baseline than I do.
Well, I will assist you the best I can.
Thanks, dude.
You guys are closing in on the forest, so you see trees in the distance. As long as you're with this group, nothing bad will happen. As you guys continue walking, by the end of the day, at nighttime, you start seeing right on top, right above the forest line, there's a bright light and what looks to be a translucent dome that seems to surround a certain radius of this place where you guys are heading to. As you get closer, you see.
Would I be?
Mhm.
Yeah. Would I be able to identify like what sort of magic this would be, or
You can give it a try.
just off of? All right. That'd be Arcana, right?
Yep.
Well, that's what I'm good at. Even then, that's a bad.
You're
roll.
not sure what kind of magic this would be.
All right.
You guys continue walking until you see it. You see this place is surrounded by the black forest, but you see grass that's within this sphere. It's a giant sphere, and you look up and you see a tower of like almost a giant tree has grown, and half of it was cut off and fallen. On that stump is now what looks to be a massive portal that's just stagnant, staying there. And you see a staircase leading up to it, but you see these walls, barricades, surrounding whatever location this is. As you're traversing around it, you notice that there is a gate as well. And you see the crystal. This whole time was a light yellow coloration. As soon as you guys step onto the grassy path, the grass, actual grass, the crystal turns translucent. As Stone just literally grabs it and then breaks the stick, whatever the crystal was on, and just puts the crystal into his bag and drops the stick. Has
That was a little aggressive.
Rafaka is like, God damn it. Every time with you, you got to get a new stick.
Here, just give me a second. I'm gonna, like, look for, like, a branch or something, and
Mhm.
just use Druidcraft to, like, grow a new stick and break it off and just hand it over.
You hand it over, and Stone takes it and breaks it.
Oh, jeez, I was trying to do something nice.
No, don't, please. He doesn't understand. He doesn't like sticks.
Perfectly good stick. Gee, I don't know what his problem is.
Yeah. You guys start walking in. Well, let me show you guys what you see.
Pictures.
Damn.
Yay.
Like an actual legitimate settlement.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Am I able to make the connection here with this looking like a Germanic settlement?
You're blindfolded.
Yeah. I don't think you'd be able to make any sort of connection there.
Yeah.
Though you are right, it does look quite Germanic.
Yeah. You're coming from this side as you guys get closer to the gate. As you see, standing outside of the gate, leaning against it, arms crossed, a skeleton. A little short skeleton, about dwarf height. And it's just standing there, just looking at you guys. It's just bobbing its head. Has like a jacket on, the shirt underneath it, and shorts and shoes. He's just bobbing his head until you guys get close and goes, "Hey, nice to meet you."
I know who this is. I know this motherfucker.
Welcome to the monster camp. Hope you have a boneful day.
Yeah, thanks. Cool.
Oh, a human. Looks at the half elf. Not seeing the ears because it's being held back by the blindfold as well.
Yeah, this is Tassels. He is our current slave as of now.
Looks at Gerald. You do know it's okay to bring in mortals. Yeah, I know. I just wanted to
I'm
fuck
like-
with them.
I'm just gonna like walk up behind him and like just grab some fur on the back of his head and just tug like, what the fuck? We did all of that effort disguising him as a slave, and we didn't even have to.
You know, I'm more upset that I didn't get to beat him for doing something stupid.
It was more for my pleasure than
You know
anything.
what? Yeah,
I
that's
loved
fair.
watching
But
that.
seriously, man, what the hell?
That was just
I-
funny.
Pop myself out of the handcuffs, pulled out my blindfold, look directly at Helix, and just backhand him.
Give me an
Who
attack
need to do
roll.
all that?
Say again?
You know,
Give me an attack roll. Just want to see if you can actually hit him.
Hard arm.
I can't say he doesn't deserve it.
Yeah. Natural 20. So yeah, you hit him. Don't roll the damage. I don't expect you. I don't think you're adding damage unless you want to. Do you want to make it?
Bitch.
You take 3 points of slapping damage.
It's okay. I shat in your boots before you woke up.
Yarby collects his manacles and puts them back in his pack.
You do realize I was sleeping fully kitted. I had everything on.
He took your shoes off.
You do
shat in
have-
them.
You do
And
have
then-
1 point of exhaustion because you slept in armor.
I'll take a point of exhaustion too because I did not take my armor off.
Yeah. The only one with light armor you don't get the point of exhaustion, but with medium and heavy you do.
Yeah.
What am I wearing?
Obviously, I would have also doffed my armor during the night, but yeah.
I didn't trust
I
him.
am in light armor.
You are in light armor?
Yarby's in light.
Okay,
Wait,
so
really?
yeah. Okay, so yeah, you don't have to worry about
Yeah,
it.
no, never mind.
I got heavy armor.
Just, okay, so only Helix does because he's in heavy armor. You guys need to trust more.
No.
Did you say trust more?
Also,
What
Yarvi, when you did the inside check, you said for his intentions.
Yeah.
He was being honest.
Yeah.
He was being honest with his intentions of getting you guys to salvation.
Just not, maybe not specific.
Well, clear.
I-
clear,
but
clear
you
at
didn't
this
roll
point,
high
it's
enough.
Kind of like okay.
You didn't roll high enough to see his overall intentions.
Yeah, dig in a little deeper.
Yeah.
that he was
So-
fucking with us. Honestly, I sort of had the suspicion that maybe, but like it was just sort of a back of my mind thing. I didn't actually think that they were fucking with him
But
the
you
entire
guys
time.
went with it, and I just go, "What the fuck?"
We're just looking for a reason to chain up Miller and just drag him around.
Apparently. Anyways, Jesus Christ. Anyways,
Not gonna lie, I totally fucking rocked that too.
yeah, I was like, I love that.
Fuck, this is how we get safety. Okay,
Cool.
let's do it.
I mean, hey,
I love that. Anyways,
we are nothing if not method actors.
yeah, yeah. Anyways, you
Just
pulled
one take off his helmet.
Gerald's hair.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tug on him like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's funny.
It was funny.
Yes, but like it was also mean. It was a mean funny.
Let go before I burn you.
Fine. I do like get a nail caught and just like, eh. Fuck.
Urgh.
I should really trim these.
Anyways, you guys have fun in there. Just be careful. Non-monsters will get taxed a lot.
Ah,
Yeah, that's. I figured.
We're not against non-monsters, but you know, we generally do.
You're
not
not
like 'em.
against non-monsters, but you're against non-monsters.
We're not generally against
Just
it.
slightly more,
generally.
less of like a overt thing and more of just like a subtle thing.
Yes.
Still kind of annoying, but like not
Yes.
as like actively horrific.
Exactly.
But Yarvi is going to ask a question before we head too much further in. So who do we need to talk to around here? Important.
Well, my name is Sans, and I'm the vice leader of this
I
camp.
knew it. I knew it. I knew it was fucking Sans Undertale. My guy. I just got so happy when it was fucking Sans.
Our actual leader
Sans.
is up there, points to the portal, on her throne.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything like specific we need to know about your leader before we meet with her? Like, is she particularly quick to offend, or like, you know?
She won't talk to you. Unless it's nighttime.
It's kind of a weird quirk, but okay.
But she's always awake.
She just doesn't like to talk unless it's night.
Yes.
I mean, I can respect a woman who values her time, even if it's in an incredibly strange way.
Anyways, hope you have a boneful day.
Wonderful. Damn.
Just trying to come up with stupid skeleton jokes. Like, fuck. I should have written these down beforehand. Anyways,
You
as
know,
guys start walking
Sans.
Mhm.
Sans, to be honest, your puns aren't really that great. To be honest.
sound
To
you sound
be-
just like my brother.
Get it? Eh? To be honest, like
I
the
get it.
tibia, the
I get
I was
it.
trying. Okay, I'm not great. Didn't ever
Those are
say I
even
was great.
past like dad jokes. Even dads would find that like a dad joke.
Yeah.
Worse than a dad joke.
Don't worry. You'll get your
Oh,
funny bone one day.
Anyway,
Okay, let's go ahead and leave now.
Also,
Biggest
one more
theme
thing. One more thing. Cause any havoc or chaos in this camp, and you will all perish. As you see one eye starts glowing a light blue. As you feel the pressure radiating from him. You guys, give me Constitution saving throws.
Holy fucking shit, this guy's
Remember
intense.
to add 5.
At 5.
Thank you.
Don't add 5.
Always thank your paladins for just existing.
Don't add 5.
They give you
There's a reason for that. I made Sans for this specific reason.
holy fuck, does his saving throws bypass paladin bonuses?
Yes.
So it was a constitution save?
Yes.
Hey!
Okay. Helix, what's your Constitution without the +5?
Oh, that'd be 15.
15? Okay, everybody who got 17 and under fall to their knees as this pressure, overbearing pressure, lands on your shoulders, forcing you to your knees. Those who got 18 and above are sweating, but still able to stand.
You are a very intense individual.
Instantly, the
Drop
pressure
into
is
my
gone.
knees.
As soon as you guys all fall to your knees, and Katonic speaks up, the pressure is immediately gone. As the eye is now normal. Just
I stand up, look at him. Did you guys take over like a barbarian's fucking fort? This kind of looks like what the Germanic tribes use.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's a nice camp. I don't know, he's kind of a nerd. He would notice stuff like that.
Yeah, don't cause trouble. And he
I'm
just
nudge
looks at you
Finnick
guys.
and be like, "Come on, glare back at him."
Fennec will just stay asleep. But yeah, you guys are walking to the camp and you see all assortment of monsters. You see were creatures, minotaurs, centaurs, skeletons, like just a bunch of creatures that you would consider monsters. You also see drows, tieflings, tritons, like anything that could be or can be considered a monster is in this village. At least pieces of them. They're not full civilizations, not full families.
I'm gonna just, as we're walking through, I'm just gonna keep an eye out for anyone who specifically looks like me, like same sort of gray skin, orange eyes, spiky skin.
You give me a perception check. So I want to see if you see this.
My perception isn't great, but damn it.
You see not a lot of tieflings, but the few that you do see are close, but some are nowhere near. Like you see a pitch black tiefling. And then you see a gray tiefling, but you try to look at the eyes and not the same. They're red. And even then, the horns themselves are completely different from your own. It's like you can't really see much.
Yarby's kind of curious too, to see if he can see any of his kind, because there are a few and far between.
Roll me perception. You're looking around, and you think you see bunny ears. And they look familiar. You remember your family has a chip in their ear missing. It's in the right position. Right spot. But it couldn't be. They died. What are you doing? What are you going to do?
Well, I'm gonna kind of like just tone out everybody, just kind of perk up a little bit more and be slightly hesitant. Does it look like they're going anywhere?
Yeah, they're walking away.
Then
To a what looks to be a makeshift marketplace.
well, I will just get there and dash and try to catch up to him as quick as I can.
As you get there, as you start dashing, maneuvering around the crowd, with your perception, you're easily able to keep track of this figure. With these ears.
Oh man.
You're getting closer, and as soon as you finally get to it, you sigh and sadness, as it's not who you thought it was. It seems to be a little girl with bunny ears. She looks human, but she has bunny ears attached. Instead of a normal ears, there's bunny ears. Just standing up. But she has the same chip in her ear. That's and the same coloration. That's it.
My mistake.
Yes, you are.
Oh, hi. Oh, you're a real bunny. Oh, I haven't seen something like that. Ooh, you're cool. As this girl doesn't talk like a little girl. Maybe she's just this size and she's an adult. You don't know. She's walking by themselves. No family, no parents around.
So have you seen anybody like me?
No, you're the first. That's pretty cool. Where are you from?
I'm from the Fey Forests.
Faye. I've never heard of that place. Have you heard of Remnant?
Have I heard of that?
Give me history. Nope.
No, I don't think so, child.
No. I'm not a child. I'm 26 years old.
Where are you from?
Remnant. It's a world like this, except different. Instead of creatures like these around us, as she gestures towards the monsters, they're more people like me. Like, they have animal features, and then there's also the humans. And beasts just like those outside the camp. Except with white masks, bone masks. Or just bone extensions to them. We called them Grim. Back where we're from.
Well, oh. Okay. He just kind of seems a little bit somber, a little bit about it, kind of like not knowing how this place he'd ever find.
I'm sorry if I looked like someone that you knew. So I could tell by that look. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. The ears you're wearing looked a lot like his.
I'm not. These are my actual ears.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm sorry. If it's the notch in the ear, that was an accident. A Grim tried to eat me, but I was able to get away.
Well, it's good that you did.
Yeah. Well, again, sorry.
That's okay. Well, if you need any help with anything, or just come to us, and I'll see what I can do for you.
Same here. My name is Penny.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Penny. I am Yarvi.
Nice to meet you, Yarvi. Oh.
And this is Braun. You see Braun's catching up.
Giant doggy. Oh boy.
Nah,
hi.
he's good.
Hi, Braun. Oh, I gotta go. I got some shopping to do.
At this point, I feel like I would have noticed that Yarvi's gone off, and
Yeah, you can barely catch the
call out
direction.
from, like,
You can barely see the direction because of Braun. being so big.
Yar! Where'd you go?
After they parted ways with Benny, Chthonic will see us coming back.
Hey. You good? You kind of just dashed out there.
Yeah, I thought I saw somebody I knew.
Oh. Yeah, that sucks.
That's okay. Chasing ghosts at this point, I guess.
Aren't we all?
And as you guys all group up, Gerald, who's still with you, since he was the one who found you, goes, "Come on. Gotta lead you to the bunkers where guests stay." As he starts walking you towards the smaller of the three actual buildings. As you guys look to the sides, and you notice over here what looks to be cemeteries. As you see, tombstones are placed with mounds of what looks like to be semi-fresh dirt.
Gonna just take a look over the headstones. Any names I recognize?
Give me perception.
Alright. 15.
Looking over the headstones. No. No name you recognize.
Okay, let's see what I see. Oh, Jesus.
No names you recognize either. But both of you can read the names. But there just seems to be like color instead of actual names. Like you see, here lies red, here lies blue, green, purple, yellow, like just going off of that. One of them is even in here lies 01001, like something. As you lose interest.
These are rather strange burial rites.
Yes. We've had some people, more John Does, if you like to call them, that appears, try to run away, end up dying. You never get a name, but just have a piece of clothing color, or in Automaton's case, some letters written on it. And that's what we did. And now it's become a running thing of each time someone dies, whatever color shirt or what color clothing they have on that remains is where we bury them. Come on. Did you get your quarters? And get ready to meet with the mistress. As you guys start going to the bunkers, there is no rooms. There's just a bunch of posts. Yeah, a lot of things that like wall bearings that have hammocks tied to each one, leading. There's just a bunch of hammocks.
I take my rope, tie up all my equipment, and tie it to my like actual hammock, so that way if anyone fucks with my shit, it wakes me up, and I just get nice and comfy inside my hammock.
Okay.
I am absolutely fucking ecstatic.
Gerald is going, don't get too comfortable. After an hour, we're gonna meet with the mistress.
I don't really care. I love these things.
Yeah. You guys get comfortable, get ready, and after an hour, Gerald looks outside, still in wolf form, looks over to you, goes, "It is time. Come on." And starts walking you away. Hmm?
Singing we're off to see a wizard.
The Wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Sort of. As you guys go to the front of the staircase and start walking up. It is a long journey up. But after a while, some of you guys are very much exhausted. But after a while, you guys make it up. And you see sitting down on a throne, head in hand, while leaning back with an arm draped across an armrest. You see black robe with purple designs of swirls of a bird, several birds, and just purple swirls and purple design, like a tribal marking, sort of. You see, the face itself is almost split in half, except it goes from the eye down towards the side of the skull, not touching the mouth portion, as it's just the skull with a red dot, with a red glow to it, giving it sight. On the other side, you see pure black feathers with a beak attached to it. Pitch black. They also have red-like eyes. But it's holding on to the face, just not touching the bone side of it's. Their clawed bird hands, not touching the bone part, just right underneath it. It's just, and you see the eyes look straight at you as your group comes up. Goes, "Yes, how may I help you?"
We're travelers. We've been sent here to find traces of civilization, and it looks like we found it. The city of Phandalin is looking to reach out to anyone out there who could be an ally in these times of crisis.
Well, you're not the first to have. My voice went different route. You're not the first who came by. As this figure is talking, you hear whispers in your heads. But give me a reason to accept. The others failed to do so. Maybe you will succeed.
Because
Do
we
you
have a
fear
team
you-
name.
I was going to ask you a question.
Yes.
Are you afraid of oblivion? I mean, are you afraid of everything you care about being wiped out?
Not anymore. after it happened. There's nothing
Do you
more.
want that to happen to everyone?
That's why we're in this place.
If I may ask you a question.
There's a small sneer.
Besides,
There's a small sneer as you speak up. You see her facial expression changes from that of neutrality to slight disgust.
besides survival, what's the best way to expand? Is it not yet to make allies? Be able to assure one's living?
It would be to make allies if the allies stop betraying us. This isn't the first time adventurers from New Phandalin has come, asking for aid, asking for a trade, asking to be allies. And each time, when the party that's sent doesn't get their way, chaos ensures.
What happened last time, I asked?
My second in command got to them before I did.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say.
No, ma'am.
Your second in command is a very intense individual, by the way.
Yes, yes, he is.
Were you saying that they were threatening you the second you said no?
Yes.
Listen,
Well, we won't.
you say no, we'll probably just be like, hey, can we come back later just by ourselves if we need stuff? But probably more than likely we're just going to walk right out. Leave you guys alone.
We are very conflict averse.
Yes.
Pardon me for not trusting.
Based on what you have told, understood
Pull
if
it
you
out.
don't trust us.
Yeah, honestly, we don't blame you.
This is why, if you want a treaty to be allies, stay within these walls, help out my people. If you're true to your intentions, you will do that for 1 week. If not, we will either kick you out or kill you.
May I respectfully request to talk with my companions?
You may. You see,
Listen, guys,
you also notice that the throne is literally right in front of the portal. Like if she leaned back off the throne, she would be jumping right into the portal.
listen, guys, I don't know about y'all, but we've done worse for a week.
This is true.
We have.
I'm
And
opposite.
honestly, she just seems tired of being fucking backstabbed. Like, least we can do is show her a little mercy.
Does she not remind you of Raven?
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say that she does look quite a bit like her, but I don't know.
Yardy, are you
Not
here?
every Aarakocra knows each other. It's a whole thing.
How do you know my name?
Well, the accent is kind of similar.
I'm gonna turn
Huh?
around and look at her and be like,
No,
Your
this is
name is
this is
Ray.
this is happening in your head. As all of
Oh.
you hear, how do you know my name?
Gonna turn around and look at her, and then turn
Um,
back around to the group and be like, "Holy fuck!"
Just gonna sort of glance over. So you are a raven, correct?
You see her good eye starts glaring. I am the only raven.
I don't know if you're aware. Well, you're clearly not, but you have simulacrum out there. We were in contact with one for quite a bit, and she is. We could tenuously call her a friend.
She glares at you more.
She saved my life.
Simulacrum?
Yes.
I stopped using those 500 years ago when they turned on me.
Well, the good news is your simulacrums, at least from what we're aware of, are not, going out and causing any like chaos or misfortune. They are genuinely just helping people.
See her glaring, looking at you. But then instantly relaxes a little bit, looks at you, and it just goes, "You have me confused with another raven."
Okay. I get it.
I'm not the raven
So-
that you knew. If she's still alive, good for her. But I am a raven that went through with our promise. As you see the skeletal eye just burns red, staring at you.
At least you can have comfort knowing that there is a you out there, however disconnected, that is our friend, and one who was willing to put herself in great harm to save my own life.
Well, at least there's a good one.
Do you trust yourself?
No.
Well, I trust her.
Did she become a lich?
No. I don't think she even had any real desire for lichdom.
Then I trust her even less.
Anyways, I think when I go,
This camp, all these monsters are afraid of the humanoids, of the humans, the elves, the dwarves, the halflings. They're afraid because they're crazy. You know,
No, I don't know what.
did you know? And she, without looking, holds her hand out to a certain direction. As you look to the direction, and there is a settlement of 6 shacks or ramshackle buildings. Those orcs lost their homes because elves thought they were attacking when they were just trying to find a new home. Holds up other hand and points to another 6 buildings. Those Tritons lost their home because halflings wanted all their gold. And don't get me started on everybody else. We have creatures who come from other worlds who are being racist to their kind, kicking them out, bullying them, stabbing them. For what? For being different? How barbarish. This is why we do not like those races. I instantly go to Miller and Flint.
I'm just gonna drape my cape like over myself and just leave. I'll talk with you later. We're going to stay here. We're going to help you out. But I don't want to speak with you right now. And I'm just leaving.
She doesn't say anything. She just goes back to his normal position.
If I might offer,
Mm-hmm.
can I help you better your fortifications for your town?
Try.
I didn't hear your answer.
You may try.
Thank you. I turn around, walk out, then start walking towards everything, checking it all.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
Helix will look at her and give her a little bow
Mm-hmm.
and be like, I'm happy to help out as long as the rest of the group is happy to help out. And none of the drow here hate me. And then I'll turn around and leave.
Okay. The last thing you hear from her in your head is, all these drows come from different worlds, similar lives as you. They will not hate one of their own. Flint? Yarvi? Just gonna quietly follow the group.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what I want to say should be said out loud at this time.
Can we say it OOC?
No, I'm gonna keep it to myself for now.
Okay. Yarvi?
This Raven is a bitch ass motherfucker. She pissed on my wife.
I mean, this is a raven that comes from a very different world.
Mm-hmm.
I have to play her as
Yeah,
such.
this is Raven after like 50 different betrayals and has become so fucking jaded that she... God.
There's a story to why your raven has not gone lich down.
I imagine.
And it's all because of one promise. So you can think, why did this raven go lichdom and yours didn't?
Yeah.
A promise
I have
was.
no idea. I'm excited to
Someone
learn.
probably died.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yarvi, what you gonna do?
Television.
Gonna follow the group, or stay quiet and follow the group?
Yeah. still kind of just taking in everything. I'm not ready to split away from anybody just yet.
And yeah, you guys go together back to the barracks where you guys were, without Gerald following you.
Yeah, as we get back to the barracks, I'm just gonna like slump into my hammock and just fucking scream into whatever pillow I can find, just fucking furious.
So yeah. And has anybody else want anything to do?
Felix is gonna sleep on the floor out of his armor.
That would be a good idea.
I'm
Not-
gonna sleep out of my hammock fully, but all my gear kind of like stowed how I mentioned before,
Okay.
and I'll type the rest out in the chat.
Flint, TRV, anything you guys want to do?
Is it dark outside
Yeah.
or anything? Okay, yeah. So they'll stay tight.
Yeah. The time that Gerald was waiting before you guys went to meet Raven was for the sun to set. So, because she doesn't talk unless it's at night. So,
Yeah.
but if nobody else,
The one last thing is I'm going to pull out my music box and I'm just going to, as I'm going to sleep, I'm just going to play it over and over and over and over.
Okay.
And cry.
Okay, fair enough. And with that, we're going to end today's session. Chthonic made you guys miss any combat that could have happened because of her watch roll. So instead, you got this role play.
Hey, I mean, it was good role play.
And
It was fun.
yeah, and it made you guys. It's making you guys think the differences between your Raven and this Raven.
Yeah?
Well,
And
I was gonna press an insight check to see if she was like the other ravens, just pretending to be. But I was like, no, you know what? Let's go with this. I like it.
Well, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Sorry if it became
Yeah.
a little too dark at the end, but that's just Raven's point of view. Gerald is an asshole. I don't have to explain him. Just an asshole.
I mean, to be fair, this like perfectly slots into Chthonics' whole backstory and character arc anyway. So like,
I mean, there's a reason why I'm doing some of this stuff. Some of you guys' backstories
Yeah.
fit in. Helix has
also
a
I
place that
really
doesn't
like
hate
that
Drow.
one little vignette with Yarvi and his dad, like just looking for his dad. Like, god damn, give the
Yeah.
poor guy at least one time to see his old man.
Nope, it's something he'll always be chasing.
Yep, that's something he'll always be chasing, and it's already something we talked about. Yeah.
Aw.
Hope everybody who's watching has a wonderful day, wonderful
It's-
night, wonderful week, wonderful month, and a wonderful year. Hope this year's been the last. Hope to see you guys next time. And is it Saturday yet? Bye-bye.
Adios.
It'd be Sunday.
Emotional damage.
Love all of you.
Emotional issues.
Love all of you.